You know what I mean?
Well, you know the first thing I thought of, right? Well,
play
I
him up
actually
top.
saw a tweet this week that backed you up, but you mentioned that a couple weeks ago about maybe Pepe should be playing right in the middle of the pitch sometime.
Play him as that striker, right down the middle.
I couldn't really envision it. But then some guy on Twitter this week has said like he should be playing the number 10 role. You can put ESR out wide because Pepe scored the majority of his goals in France playing that number 10 right behind the striker. And I had no clue.
Right, because
I thought for sure this is a winger. He looks like a winger. He plays heavily left-footed like a winger.
Right, but see, here's the thing. When he's one of those fools when he has to think. You know, when you put him out wide and he can do his tricks and try to take on all kind of people, it's not going to end too well. But if he can get it and go and make a decision or take a shot, you can see the quality.
Sure.
It's just not. There's a couple incidences throughout the game, especially early on, where you're just like, dude, come on, pass the ball. What are you doing? You know what I mean? So he still has those moments, but you can, like I've always said, you can see the brilliance. You can see the left foot. It's just money. You know what I mean? For the majority of the time. And hey, we got a goal for Pepe to tie the game up. I was extremely happy. And for the rest of the game, I pretty much had, we had it under control, but anyway.
Yeah. I mean, Pepe rolled with it for the rest of the game. There's head scratching moments sometimes. I was surprised, I was surprised at one point because we were up, how comfortable I was able to feel. So I enjoyed some things about the game. Like I laughed 2 or 3 times when Saka received balls. And it was like he flipped around and turned. And of course, he turned around and just passed it back.
He freaked out.
Get it back.
Right. I thought, like I said, when the pressing game, when we hit the pressing game the way we did today, and we were causing a lot of turnovers, and we took advantage of a couple of those turnovers. I think the second goal with Saka was a turnover.
Yep.
I think it was Xhaka with an X.
That's right.
Xhaka, Laka, Saka. Xhaka, Laka, Saka. He steals it, gets it to Laka. Laka with the beautiful through pass to Saka. And I mean, what can we say?
I like to call those last 2 goals the scratch my back combination.
Okay.
Laka to Saka. And then Saka returned the favor and set another one up for him.
Beautiful.
But before that Laka first goal, like maybe 5 minutes before that, I was starting to wonder if something was up with Laka. There was a few plays where it just didn't seem like Laka, the ball was nearby and he kind of didn't try to close the guy down. And I kind of thought like is he hurt? Like he seemed like he maybe had a little limp going or something.
He looked like he was a little off today.
But he's like the kids, though. He don't stop. Like, he's going to keep trying. Like, and all of a sudden, he got into a spot, and he had to make the right decision, and he slotted one through to Saka. That was just great. It was great.
A beautiful pass, and the speed of thought, the quickness to get it out there to him. But here's the thing. The keeper's coming out. Saka's, barreling down on goal, and he just kind of goes around, and instead of waiting and taking extra touch, he's focused and just slotted it home with his right foot. He put the right amount of pace on it so nobody can get to it. It's just a smart, fundamentally sound kid.
When I saw him tap it by the goalie,
yes,
I kind of like my head immediately said, like, don't play with it. Like,
right.
That's what my head said. And then before I could say it a second time, he just snapped it off with his right foot.
He's going to do the right thing. He's going to do the right thing. And you have to love the kid. But that was another incident where our pressing in their half really, was good today. It paid dividend. We got 2 goals out of that. And that's one of the things early on in the season. It looks like we didn't have that cohesion of our pressing game. And it looks like it's slowly building where people are understanding the philosophy of when to press, how to press,
Yeah.
So I thought that was great. And what was that? What did you think about that penalty shot by Laka? I've seen those given, but I mean, I'm an Arsenal fan.
I thought he should have got it.
I was in my
right. He came through with his left foot.
Yeah.
And even though people want to say like, oh, it doesn't look like there was contact, but his left foot got caught up in between his two ankles, the defender's ankles, kind of.
Right.
Not crazy, not like dude like chopped at him, but it did affect him. Like he was trying to swing his left foot to take a shot.
See, now you're looking down on that end of it. I was like, they kind of locked arms and they were tussling, but like right as he's getting ready to try to get his feet out of that fool's ankles to take the shot, he got pushed.
Yeah,
and that's when he went down. But like I said, I've seen those given. What about these refs today? Like, just clueless. I don't remember all the incidences, but so many times throughout the game, just like, dude, that's a foul. And then he'll call this, like a minute later, he'll call the same play that he didn't call a foul. He gives Pepe a yellow card because he's walking off the pitch. You remember how Ozil used to walk off? Like he would seriously like take as long a time as possible to get off the pitch.
Well, and then Pepe pointed out to him why.
Right.
He showed him. He's like, I got a player down, dude. They might not want me off now.
Just ridiculous. And that just shows you just how bunked these refs were. But anyway.
There was one
Go ahead.
There was one thing towards the end of the game where I always trip off refs like this, where like he made some big adamant like gestures, like he needed to talk to, and I can't remember who it was, and he wouldn't set the ball down and let them go ahead and just kick the ball and move on.
Right.
And I was like, he's tired. That's what's going on right now. He's tired,
Right.
And
that's how
Sir Alex, Clearly, he's out of shape.
He's unfit.
He's unfit.
The one fat ref or whatever. I forget his name, but yeah, he's unfit. He stopped the play. I love it. Those are the good old days.
Twisting, turning. That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Thank you for tuning in to Caught in Two Minds. Please head on over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and review. All feedback is much appreciated. And be sure to follow us on Twitter @CITM Podcasts, @GunaRush, and @eMarshall Comedy. The music of this podcast is brought to you by Statics. If you like what you hear, please head on over to staticsmusic.com and be sure to follow them on Twitter and Instagram @StaticsMusic. That's STATX Music. Peace.